What's going on, guys? Horror Junkies back with another video. Before we get started, I'm gonna throw it out there. Spoiler. So,
because we're about to butcher this fucking movie.
Oh my goodness. Spoiler for Halloween Ends. So if you guys have not seen this movie yet,
don't watch it.
I would literally get off this video. We're going to spoil the fuck out of it.
And do yourself a favor, just don't watch it.
You know, if you have Peacock already, watch it.
Don't spend money to see it.
You're already seeing it, but don't go to the theater. I'm telling you right now, you're going to waste your money. This literally is the worst Halloween movie ever fucking made. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm gonna just go straight out the fucking gate with it, because wow, it was fucking disappointing. and you know,
oh my god,
the funny part is it's not even the ending.
It's the entire movie.
Which the ending for me was okay, other than them carrying his fucking body like he was a fucking god. Other than that, I like the way it ended. She lives happily ever after, and Michael dies.
And we almost got an ending where they both die.
Yeah.
But Allison fucked that up.
Yeah.
Allison's such a bitch.
First of all, let's start out with her, because she was not the same person in this movie
nowhere near
that she was in Kills.
She was the total opposite of what she was in 2018 in Kills.
Yes.
She was actually annoying in this movie.
You know, at one point in this movie, I was hoping she was going to die.
Right.
Like, it was that bad.
That sucks, because the actress, I fucking love the actress. She's amazing.
Yes.
She did amazing in the last two. And then this one, oh my god.
It's like almost like a totally different person. Like, they flipped her script so bad it wasn't even funny. It was just terrible. And I understand she's been through some things. You know, right. Both her parents died. Her boyfriend died. She watched all that shit happen. But her acting in this movie wasn't good. It wasn't just the character. It was the acting. Almost like she really wasn't feeling it. You know? Like, she really wasn't into playing this role in this movie. So, it was just weird. The way they portrayed her in this movie versus the last two was completely weird, because in the last two, she was really strong. And in this one,
she's annoying.
She should have dyed her hair blonde and became one, because she was just dumb. Seriously.
I swear to God, I don't know how this is how you felt while we were watching it, but this is how I felt. Every 30 minutes, it feels like a different storyline starts.
Yes.
Like, there was multiple storylines in this movie, it felt like, and they were all dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I totally agree with that.
We have Lori Healing, which I was actually really into watching. I really liked that part.
Yeah, that was a really good part, because she has moved on with her life. Michael Myers is no longer part of her conversations with anybody in this movie unless it's brung up to her, right. And that's done several times. She's actually,
and you actually genuinely, when it's brought up, and people treat her like shit, you actually genuinely feel bad.
Yeah,
because it's like, damn.
You know, she's going through a process of healing, writing a memoir about her life, and she's actually decorating her house for Halloween again. You know, she's actually doing the things that she should have been doing a long time ago, and tried to move on.
And she even bought a house in town and not on the edge of town.
And somewhere in this movie, that got blown out of the fucking water. Like, that was gone. It went from that, which was really good part of the story. It made it interesting to keep watching. But then at some point, it just disappeared.
And all of a sudden, she was suicidal.
No, I think that was just a trap to get Corey in, which made no sense.
Yeah, from the moment, until what happened. I was actually really enjoying the Corey character until what happened.
Yeah.
Once he goes down in the sewer, finds Michael, and then whatever. I don't even know how to describe what the fuck I saw because I don't even know what it was. Something happens. They look into each other's eyes and fall in love, I guess. And then
he has flash. I guess Michael sees what Corey did to the little boy.
That sounds weird.
And it's almost like Corey becomes
Michael
possessed. And some of the evil from Michael goes in, and he actually is partners with Corey, which this motherfucker's never partnered with anyone.
No. If that was really Michael Myers, as soon as Corey went in the sewer, he would have died.
Yes.
And listen, while we're on the subject, let's talk about Michael. Because he was fucking awful in this movie.
He was a bitch.
How do you turn Michael...
B-I-C-T-H.
And Busta Rhymes ain't even in this movie. Like, what? First of all, there's a scene after Corey gets fucking possessed or whatever the fuck. Corey starts killing people, and then he gets a little taste for it, and then decides he's gonna take his big bad ass into Michael's sewer and wrestle Michael to the fucking ground and take his mask off.
Yeah, yeah.
And steal it.
Bitch.
What?
Michael Myers was a total bitch in this movie. Literally. Total bitch.
Oh, and half the scenes you see in the trailer of Michael isn't even Michael.
No.
Michael's sprinkled in throughout the movie, but he's basically in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. You get to see glimpses of him here and there, and you really don't get that probably till halfway in the fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
You literally don't get your first glimpse of Michael till about halfway through the and then it's a small glimpse. And then you keep getting those small glimpses throughout the movie up until you see him kill maybe 2 people, 3 people total in this whole movie, and the rest is Corey doing it. And you literally don't see him full-fledged until the fight at the end between him and Laurie.
Oh, and don't get excited for Laurie and Michael's fight because you've already seen it. It's in the trailer. The entire fight is in the trailer.
Yeah. They spoiled
that fight is literally not even 5 minutes long.
And everybody was like, maybe that's at the beginning of the movie.
No.
And then after that, you see, no.
It's not.
No. You basically... They don't even... What's funny is they don't even take off... They don't even start the movie out in 2018.
They started in 2019, the year after Halloween Kills.
And then there's a 3-year gap.
Yeah.
So... And I don't...
So what, this movie takes place next year? In real time?
No, because the only date I seen in the whole movie was 2019.
Right.
And then that's when Corey killed the little boy.
Yeah.
And then
I would have killed that kid too. Shit.
Oh, he was a fucking pain in the ass.
I'm not gonna lie. When he wiped off the fucking innocent kid face, oh my god, I laughed. That shit was hilarious.
He called him a 21-year-old bitch. It was fucking great. That's probably one of the funniest parts of the movie.
Was the only part of the movie I laughed.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't get much Hopkins in this movie.
No.
Which
I don't even think he's a cop in this movie.
Like the worst part is him and Keels, him and Laurie had this thing going on. Like they were starting to do this thing.
Right.
And then you don't see him for a while into the movie, and then they're not even like they don't even really talk honestly.
Yeah. They have like one conversation at a grocery store. And then you don't see him basically the rest of the movie.
Till the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why?
I can't believe I'm saying this, honestly. But to me, the worst Halloween movie to date was Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Until now. I'm not even gonna lie.
You outdone yourself, David Gordon Green.
Yeah, you fucked up a good fucking trilogy. No bullshit. You absolutely screwed the fucking pooch on this movie. Like, absolutely. You know the best scene of this movie? At the very beginning when they were doing the credits and they showed pumpkins splitting and another pumpkin face coming out of it. And then it just kept going. That was like fucking cool as shit. The radio tower that they showed in Halloween Kills, I don't know how many fucking times, and they showed it a couple of times in this one.
They showed it in this movie. At least I counted at least probably 10 times.
Nothing. They made it like this radio tower was going to be the biggest fucking thing in Halloween Ends. Nothing.
And the even more fucked up part, Allison and Corey, after they become a thing, which came out of fucking nowhere.
In 2 days.
In 2 days, Allison and Corey are at the radio tower in one scene, and Corey's talking about the radio tower, how it gives off, or he thinks it gives off a certain signal, how it tells him something. Nothing.
I was lost.
I
was lost. The story, shit. I was lost the whole fucking
There was no
movie.
story.
None. It was about Allison and Corey falling in love, Corey getting bullied because he killed a fucking kid accidentally, and everybody treated him like shit, and everybody making fun of Laurie, blaming Laurie for Michael Myers bullshit, and the end. I mean, it was so back and forth. Like,
and apparently
the whole fucking what killed me more than anything, and you kind of caught it right off the bat when he fucking grabbed Corey in the fucking sewer, and there was a flashback. You kind of fucking caught what was going on right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of obvious.
And something, I don't know why, because it serves no purpose to the story at all. It's like a little cameo, basically. The woman that Michael stabbed in the neck with a light bulb in the last movie, and we saw her die, she's alive.
She can't talk.
She can't talk, but she's alive.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we saw her die.
Well, we didn't see Tommy die, and he didn't come back. We saw her die.
I wish Corey would have got his head smashed in.
Oh, and the Corey became evil thing just so fucking quick. Like, it was just like that. He was like this nerdy type dude who got picked on, and then he just stumbled upon Michael on accident.
Accidentally.
Yeah, accidentally.
And really, he didn't even stumble upon Michael. He fell off a bridge, or was thrown off a bridge, and Michael took him into the sewer.
Yeah.
Why? We're not told.
Right. Like, he wakes up in the sewer, and he's actually just looking for a way out, and he turns, and fucking there's, Michael grabs him, and that's it.
See, from the way the trailers made it look like he was going looking for Michael.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't even know that Michael's down there. He is pulled into the sewer by Michael.
Yeah, I'm sorely disappointed, and here I thought it was going to be an ending, and here it just comes out to be the whole fucking movie.
And one of the most iconic lines in the trailer isn't even in the fucking movie. You know the scene in the trailer where Corey's talking to Laurie, and he says, "What are you going to do when Michael comes back for you?"
Yeah,
it's not even in the movie. You know what else isn't in the movie?
Because he's coming.
Yeah. You know what else is in the movie that I caught? You know the scene in the trailer where Allison closes the door and sees Michael standing there and screams? That's not in the movie.
No.
The
little kids in the mask?
That's not in the movie.
That wasn't in it.
Allison doesn't even see Michael until the last, 5 minutes of the movie?
Not even that.
And by then...
Not even that. She didn't see him until Laurie had already killed him.
No, he was about to kill Lori, and then she.
Oh yeah, okay. He was choking her, and she stopped him from choking her or whatever.
And then that's the most messed up part. That's the most messed. When Allison sees Michael and realizes Lori's not just fucking crazy, there's no reaction.
Yeah.
She just comes in like it's a normal fucking day and just breaks Michael's arm.
The whole fucking yelling thing, you know, she thinks Lori killed fucking Corey, and because she's so in love, of course, she's standing there crying over him. She only met him 2 days ago.
She just fucking met him.
And then, you know, she does this fucking yell that's so fucking annoying. And then at the end, she does the same fucking thing when she grabs his arm and fucking breaks it or whatever. She does that fucking yell. It's just fucking annoying. I wish he'd have just fucking got up and killed her. And
the one badass part of this movie is when Lori had him pinned down on the table with knives in both of his hands so he couldn't move, and he rips that bitch. Basically rips his hand in half, just to choke her. That was probably like the most best part of the
And he's choking her with the fucking hand that he rips like that, dude. It's in half and it's like dangling, and he's still choking the bitch. Like, I'm still gonna kill you, and she's like, do it. She wants him to do it.
And then Allison fucked that up.
So,
and then
because you know, at this point, she slits his throat.
Right.
He's bleeding the fuck out anyway. So he's gonna take her with him. He knows he's going, so he's gonna fucking take her too. And they get stopped. You know, that stops. You know, and it's just
that's another thing that doesn't make sense. All the damage that Michael took in 2018 and Halloween Kills, because it's the same fucking night, all the damage he took did not kill him, but slitting his throat and slitting his wrists killed him.
Yeah. He got shot I don't know how many times in Halloween Kills.
And stabbed.
And beat with shit and this, that, and the other. But yet, all he had to do was slit his throat and his wrist.
What I thought they were going to do when she took his mask off and she was doing that and he was looking at her, I thought he was going to talk.
Yeah, I thought they were going to do that, and because that was one of the biggest things everybody was saying. What do you think he's going to say? Or I think he's going to talk. Or people were throwing out spoilers saying he was going to talk, and it never happened. And I mean, at this point, I was so disappointed in the movie that wouldn't have fucked it up no more.
Yeah,
honestly,
that probably if he said something like a certain thing or said it a certain way, it probably would have made the movie better.
No.
Like,
not really. It was so disappointing. You know, and we have been following this movie
for a year.
Doing reviews on this movie time and time again. And really scared of what was going to be put out. But, you know, we seen some trailers and it looked promising, but the story was not there. The story was just jumped around everywhere, and it was Lindsay.
Lindsay was barely in the movie. Why even bring her back?
Times, and now she's just like a tarot reader or something. And a bartender.
Like, she does absolutely nothing in this movie. She talks to Lori and Allison a couple times. That's it. That's all you see. Why even bring her back?
Yeah.
First of all, Lindsay was the closest person to Tommy. No mention of Tommy in this movie.
None. Not even in flashbacks, and they had some.
Yeah. Like, that is the one person you would expect to talk about Tommy was Lindsay, and not a word.
And, what's her name? The nurse.
Marion Crane?
Marion, yeah. No mention of none of them in this movie whatsoever. Like, no memorial, no... You know, they could at least started it off in 2018 or, you know, the next day after Halloween or something, and like doing some kind of memorial for Tommy and Marion, but they didn't even do that. They didn't even mention them.
Which is hilarious because there's actually a few nods to Karen in this movie.
Yeah.
But no Tommy, no Marion Crane, nothing. Like, they didn't even get killed. Sheriff Brackett, he got killed too.
Yeah, no mention of him. Yeah, I mean, the story just, for me, didn't make sense. It had me fucking looking at, I was like, wow, what the fuck? Like, at least, in 18 and in Kills, there was a start and there was a finish. And the movie went from one spot to the next. And the story stayed in line the whole fucking time. And you know what's... the one fucking scene in Halloween Kills that everybody fucking dogs. The one fucking scene that everybody fucking hates, myself included, is the evil dies tonight in the fucking hospital. They got a worse one in this one.
The scene in this movie that he's talking about actually made me miss that fucking hospital scene. And I hate that.
It was fucking terrible.
They're at a fucking bar, nightclub. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like a cross between the two. The entire time this scene was on screen, I wanted to leave.
Yeah.
And it just drug.
They're just her and Corey just dancing and drinking and dancing, and Corey gets on the fucking ground, lays on the ground, starts shaking and shit and fucking dancing. It is fucking hideous.
It's stupid. Like, it serves no purpose to the story. It's just there to be there.
It's a filler. And it's obvious that's what it was. Kind of like the fucking hospital scene in Kills. It was a filler. They had to put something else in there because... In Kills, because they already killed a bunch of people already at this point, and they didn't have nothing else to fucking do, so they had to fucking fill it with something. This is what they did, but they did this early on in the fucking movie. There's no panic. There's no excitement to this movie. None. Not only was the story terrible, but the movie was fucking boring.
Yeah. And then when you actually do get Michael killing people, nobody hears about it in Haddonfield.
They don't.
Nobody hears about it, so nobody even knows he's back.
It's funny because in Kills, the first fucking kill he made in Kills, it was on the fucking news. And this motherfucker kills the fucking nurse. All these people, even Corey's killing all these fucking people, and nothing is said.
At all.
He kills a guy at the radio station and catches it on fire. Nothing is fucking said to nobody. You don't see any cops till the end. Well, you see one cop, and he's flirting with fucking... What's her name?
Mulaney. Yeah, so one of the Mulaney kids that was introduced in Halloween Kills in the flashback is a cop in this movie, and he's super fucking annoying. Like, he just bombards Allison with inappropriate questions because he's her ex and all this other shit. Yeah. And it's just really annoying to watch. But no means no, Bill Cosby.
Like, you don't see cops till the end. Like, at all. And it's, all these people are dying, but nobody's...
Right, nobody knows about it. One scene that I swear, this scene pissed me off so much.
All of them.
This scene pissed me off so much. So we have this entirely pointless scene that Allison's coworker got a promotion instead of her, and then we find out why. Her coworker's sleeping with the boss, and then they're at the boss's house, and Corey's stabbing the fuck out of this dude with like a corkscrew. And it looked like he's jacking it.
Throat.
It looked like he was jacking it, not even stabbing it. So she freaks out, runs to get her phone, and then surprise, surprise, Michael's there too because they're buddies now. Kills her, and before he kills her, Corey's watching, and this, I swear to God, Michael doesn't even have to talk, but he showed off. Like, he looked at Corey, said, "Watch this shit," and stabbed that bitch to the wall.
Yeah, he didn't say watch this shit, but you could tell he was like, look, you can't do this shit. You ain't me. But yeah, it's just.
And then what makes this the really number one thing that makes this entire Corey storyline stupid. I mean, it already was, but it makes it even more stupid. Michael kills Corey at the end. Why?
He breaks that motherfucker's neck like he broke Allison's boyfriend's neck.
I mean, I knew Michael was gonna kill Corey.
I'm glad he died too.
I knew he was. First of all, the disrespect. Michael goes to grab his own knife, and Corey grabs Michael's hand like, "No, bitch, that's mine." First of all, disrespect. You don't grab Michael Myers' hand, okay?
Well, why? He fucking wrestled him to the ground. Like a bitch.
And when Corey first finds Michael, or when Michael kills the Mulaney cop, Michael is stumbling like an old ass man. I mean, he is, but he's stumbling like an old ass man. Stabs the cop a couple times, and then shakes a little bit like he's having a fucking seizure, and then he's fine.
He's back to Michael.
That makes no sense.
He gets powers, and they said that there was no supernatural shit about this trilogy, but there was, because it was like he killed one person after 4 fucking years, and he got powerful again. This motherfucker was in a fucking loony house for fucking 40 years after the fucking original one, before on Hot 2018, and he goes batshit fucking crazy, killing people like it's nothing. This motherfucker didn't kill people for 4 years and have withdrawals and couldn't do shit. I don't get it. He was old in 2018. He was old in this one. What's the fucking difference?
There's a super weird side plot, and it's right at the beginning of the movie, right after Corey does what he does to the kid. For some reason, even though Michael's gone, there is a death, or multiple deaths, every Halloween until this movie.
Yeah, well,
someone is either killed or they commit suicide.
Yeah, like there's people in Haddonfield that are just going around. They're either killing themselves or they're actually killing other people because that's what they're used to at this point. So it kind of, but then the bum that sits outside the fucking sewer.
This dude came out of nowhere and legit thinks he's Michael Myers. Like, Corey came out the sewer. He grabs Corey, pushes him up against the fucking sewer, says, "Go back in there and get my mask. I'm Michael Myers." Bitch, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
So, bottom line is, this movie's terrible. And I was going to watch it on Peacock tomorrow because they made it seem like there was going to be a different ending, but I don't want to watch it. Like, I'm not going to.
I kind of want to just hit play.
Terrible.
I kind of want to just hit play and just skip to the end. Just to see if there's a different ending.
Yeah. Because obviously it's probably going to be the same fucking movie. It's boring. Like, there's nothing exciting about this movie. There's no excitement in it. There's a lot of fucking talking. There's a lot of puppy love.
Cringe-worthy fucking dialogue.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
There's a moment when Allison is flirting with Corey about his fucking bike. Like a bicycle, pedal. And this bitch is holding his bike and says, "Why can't bikes stand?" He goes, "By themselves." And he goes, "It can. There's a kickstand on it." And she goes, "Because it was tired." Bitch, die.
She tries to tell us a little joke and it...
Like, die. Just stop breathing.
So, if you guys have seen this movie, please drop us some lines. Let us know what you think about this movie, because I'm really interested to see how everybody thinks about this video. So leave us a comment.
And the worst part about this movie, Jamie Lee Curtis herself was praising this movie.
Mm.
Why? Because you got paid?
Yeah. It was fucking terrible. Worst fucking Halloween movie ever. In life.
In life.
In life.
I will probably, other than just to see if there's a different ending tomorrow, I will probably never watch this movie again.
You know, and I watch, for me, and I know there's a lot of people that don't like it or they got problems with it, and it does have its problems, but for me, Halloween Kills is my favorite fucking Halloween movie ever. I've seen that movie so many times, I might watch it tomorrow. Because it might take the sting off of what this last one fucking did to me.
My personal favorite is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and after y'all see this, it ain't the worst one no more.
No, I agree.
Because at least that's actually a Michael Myers movie.
So, also, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You can do it. Yeah, just hit it. Just hit it. You know you want to. So, let us know what you think about this movie. Please, I'm so curious to see some comments from you guys on your thoughts on this movie. Because mine is its absolute shit.
This movie was fucking terrible. We waited an entire year to watch this piece of shit. I'm so mad. I only spent like $10, but I want my money back.
Yeah.
Take it out of Jamie Lee Curtis's paycheck. She ain't gonna miss this.
David Gordon Green.
Yeah. You better hope Exorcist is good.
No shit. You got a lot of making up to do for this one, buddy. So
we were praising you, mister. Not no more.
No. So that's going to be the end of this video. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and now the Slasher app. This is the Horror Junkies, and we're out.